What is going on, guys? It's Reflex here, and man, this small amount of information turns out to be so big. But they had an interview about the Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC with Nomura, and there's these 3 bullet points that's gonna probably make you really happy, at least if you're me. But first off, the new scenario is separate from the main game. You can play it after finishing the game. And hold on, before I even go on, let me just say shouts out to Xenosaga for just giving us this information. I'm not entirely sure where he got it. I think it was in the Famitsu issue, but I'm not entirely sure. But regardless, shouts out to you. Now, about this, that you can play this after you finish the game, I'm happy about that, because one thing I was worried about is, where is this DLC going to take place? I was like, do I gotta start a whole new playthrough? Which, don't get me wrong, I don't care about starting a whole new playthrough with Kingdom Hearts 3 because I love the game, but I was just hoping that I could just start it right away rather than waiting and have to get through a whole bunch of stuff to get to that point. So hearing that, that's awesome. But then this next part, when I'm telling you, like right now, I don't exactly know what they mean, because they can mean 2 different things. But for a limit cut boss number, it will be similar to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. You see, I'm already stumbling my words because I'm hyped. But this, and they added, they added Lingering Will, and they added the data fights, all those. So if we're counting the data fights, that's 13 alone right there. So if it's similar to that number, that's 13 secret bosses, or that's just 13 bosses in general right there. Then you got Sephiroth and Lingering Will, so that's a total of 15. That is 15 bosses. Now, I'm probably missing some secret bosses in my head, because I don't really remember Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix like that. I just kind of played the game, and just, for some reason, Final Mix is all in my head, and I just always thought of that as the base game as a kid, so then it's stuck like that. So I'm not entirely sure what's new, what was added, and all that. So you guys will have to let me know down in the comment section below what was added to Final Mix. So if anyone can say that, please let me know. But still, let's just say right now, it's half of the data fights plus, let's see, half the data fights. So that's, that's like 7. Not really, that's like 6 probably. But you can also say 5. We'll go with 6. So we got 6 because obviously you can't have half a boss. Well, I guess you could, but we'll say 6 plus Lingering Will and Sephiroth. So that right there, that is 8. That is 8 bosses. I'm going to make a video about this, but just think of the possibilities of what we could be fighting. I don't want data battles again. I do not want that. I want just solely new bosses. And this isn't counting the Inferno or what is that gummy ship boss? I don't remember, but I beat it, so it doesn't even matter. They're not counting that one either. This is all DLC stuff. So I'm gonna brainstorm this, and I'm gonna give my picks, so in the next video, not this one, but just think about that. There's a possibility from anywhere from 6 secret bosses, or just bosses for the DLC. Maybe they're not secret, but there's anywhere from 6 to, you would say, a total of 15. Any chunk of that, I'm fine with just one goddamn boss. If it was a 1 secret boss and maybe 2 DLC bosses, I am fine with that. 3 total, hey, I'm cool. But if it's similar to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, and it's counting the data fights, so that's a total, like I said, of 15, and probably more because I'm forgetting some. Who boy, your boy, Mild Chub. I ain't gonna lie to you, sorry, pause. But seriously though, that is just crazy to even think of. And I'm telling you what, I'm gonna brainstorm a lot of bosses because I do have a lot in mind. I'm gonna give you one idea right now. Masters. We already seen this trailer they showed young Xehanort talking to Masters. So obviously that's an option right there. That could be setting up, not really setting up, but just giving us a taste of what we're gonna get in the next saga. Then we got the foretellers. Bang, right there. You got the foretellers right there. Maybe we'll face pre-Xigbar Lucia, possibly. That's something else. We got Yozora. Ooh, bang. That's another one right there. My personal favorite that I want right now, Sephiroth. Bang. Give me some of that. I mean, there's so much, man. Oh my gosh, just hearing that right there. I'm still stuck on this second bullet point, and there's a whole other one right there. But let's just say, not sure on the release date, but they don't want it to be too close to the Final Fantasy VII Remake, so earlier. Which we kind of already knew, because March, obviously, well, it shouldn't be in winter anymore. It should be like the start of spring. For me, it was the start of spring. But, sometimes there's some long-ass winters, so the definition of winter could mean different things depending on where you live. But still, I am just so freaking hyped just from hearing the sheer amount of bosses we could get. man, it's going to be crazy. It is going to be crazy. I cannot wait. I didn't think there was really going to be something that'd get me hyped for this, because like I said, when they showed off the trailer for the DLC, the first thing that popped in my head was like, okay, cool, we get to play as different playable characters. That's cool. But at the same time, these are fights we already did, so it's pretty much the same fights we've done, but just with different characters, and I don't want that. I want stuff brand new. Now we got confirmation of what it's kind of going to be like, you know, and then these bosses. So the question is, are these secret bosses going to be able to be fought with different characters? Like, imagine you find, let's say, I'm trying to brainstorm something out of nowhere. Like, imagine you're Ventus and you see, who was Ava? Imagine you see Ava, you Chirithy jogs your memory, right? All of a sudden, or maybe you get some memories back, you remember Ava or something, and you just like fight her. She wants to fight you, blah blah blah, because, you know, Lucia or Zigbar said, you know, Ava has her own mission, she carried it out, you know, and then we see what she carried, or just something, you know, something like, just something in Kingdom Hearts 3, not her carrying out her mission back in Union Cross. No, like, imagine it's something like that, where Chirithy jogs Ventus's memory, and then all of a sudden Ava is before him, and they start fighting just to prove Ventus's strength or something, setting up the next battle where Ventus is with the foretellers fighting Sora, you know, something crazy like that, man. Just, oh my gosh, there's just so much stuff now from just hearing about bosses. I'm out here theorizing about the next game from bosses that we don't even know. Obviously, these bosses that we're going to be fighting, I mean, they'll be canon to the story, but they won't be canon battles, you know, because obviously, you know, us fighting the Lingering Will, did Sora remember that? Like, was that a thing in Kingdom Hearts 3? I don't think so, but who knows? I don't know. I just know Lingering Will was in it, but I don't know if Sora remembered their fight, because I don't think that's canon. I don't think secret fights are canon. They're just kind of canon to their own right, I guess you could say. Like how Sephiroth is. I don't think Sephiroth's story really is canon to the main story of Kingdom Hearts, but it's canon to the story as a whole for them, you know, if that makes sense. You know what I mean. I'm just hype is talking right now, but let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. What do you think the scenario is going to be, the DLC part that we're going to be playing? Do you think it's going to be with Xion? That's what a lot of people are saying, and could be true. I mean, I'll be hype if it is, because Xion's awesome. We didn't get enough of Xion this fight, this game, to be quite honest. We got a little taste, but then these bosses, how many bosses do you think we'll be getting? That is the question that is really baffling my mind, because it's too good to be true that we'll get a total of 15, but even getting half of what Final Mix had, that's 6 or 8, you know, so that's crazy amongst its own right. So like I said, just let me know your thoughts down below. I am hype. Hopefully you guys are too. Now we got something to look forward to, and now we'll be fiending for information until that drops. So here we go again. I just thought of the CJ meme. Oh shit, here we go again. Like, just I'm feeling that right now. But like I said, just let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and you guys know the drill. I will see you guys later.